Hello, my name is Lovey Brown. Welcome to the podcast. I'm a life and manifesting coach. For coaching inquiries, please email me at loveybrownmanifests@gmail.com. The email is below. Now, on to today's topic, how to manifest a text message from a specific person. I know that you want to hear from someone special. Maybe it's your ex, maybe it's your crush, maybe it's a business associate, maybe it's a child or a parent, but you can hear from a specific person via text message or phone call, or even email, however you want to hear from them. Today we're going to focus on text messages. Now, let's go through the steps slowly so that you know exactly what to do to get your text message. Now, a lot of methods of focus on the moment that you receive the text message. That's not what I want you to do. What I want you to do is to close your eyes, get into a relaxed state, and in this relaxed state, I want you to call up a friend. Not the person that you want the text message from, but a different friend, a friend that you trust, a friend that you care about, and someone you know who cares about you. Now, when you have the picture of this friend in your mind, imagine having a face-to-face conversation with that friend, or you can imagine having a text message conversation with that friend. Either way works. It doesn't matter what you choose. Choose what would be most natural to you in your friendship with that person. Now, I want you to imagine hearing your friend say, "Congratulations on getting the text message from your specific person." Or if that doesn't work for you, you could imagine them saying something different. Like, "I'm so glad you finally heard from so-and-so." Or, "It's really great that you heard from Samantha." However you imagine it, imagine your friend congratulating you or acknowledging in some way that you've received a text message from your specific person. Now, if you don't want to do this, you can also imagine you telling them that, "Hey, I heard from Samantha," or, "Hey, I finally heard back from our business partner. The deal is done." However you want to do it, you imagine a conversation with someone other than the specific person after you've already heard from the specific person. So you're imagining a point in time after the text message has already been received. You're imagining a point in time after you have heard from your specific person. So you go to the end, you go past the end into a time when you've already heard from your specific person. And maybe you even go even further and you say, "Yeah, Samantha and I have been texting every single day since then." So you can even go further and make sure that you're cementing in the end result that you want. You want to make sure that you're getting exactly what you want from your text message. So you want to imagine what could be called a congratulatory conversation. This is something that Neville Goddard did often and taught often. He often spoke about when people would contact him, he would immediately imagine telling someone else that they were doing well, that they looked very healthy. Depending on what the topic was, he would imagine past the end into their life when they had already received exactly what they wanted. Does that make sense? This technique is called the congratulatory conversation. And you have a congratulatory conversation with someone who is not the person that you want to hear from. So, for example, if you wanted to get a job, that's not the topic of this podcast, but if you wanted to hear from someone who's offering you a job, you imagine a friend and you tell them about the job that you got, or even better, you imagine them congratulating you on getting the job. Congratulations on getting your dream job, making double the salary you have now. Now, if you want to add even more details to it, you can imagine a high five, or you can maybe not a high five now, or a shoulder bump, some sort of physical contact that indicates celebration. So let's go over it one more time. You imagine a friend, someone that you trust, someone who would be excited for you that you heard from your specific person, and you imagine them congratulating you on getting the text message. Does that make sense? If you have any questions, please leave them below or leave me a voice note. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions at all, please email me at loveybrownmanifests@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening, and tune in tomorrow for another episode of the Lovey Brown Podcast. Thank you.